The 2021 season was dominated by the fierce rivalry between Red Bull's Max Verstappen and Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton. It involved many controversial moments, and Red Bull team principal Christian Horner has looked back at it on the Beyond the Grid podcast. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, Horner suggests Hamilton was rattled by Max last year. Horner started off by giving a short summary of the rivalry. The racing in 2021 between Max and Lewis was on another dimension. They were titans at the top of their game. He then gave his thoughts on whether Max and Lewis got into each other's heads. I think arguably more so in Lewis's head, because he's a 7-time world champion. He has everything to lose. Max is the young kid that's taking the risks, that's throwing everything at it, and he has got nothing to lose. He then cited the British Grand Prix weekend as an example. Some of his overtaking last year was stunning, and you felt that started to rattle Lewis. You definitely saw when Lewis qualified on pole at Silverstone and Max won the sprint race. He was a bit broken after the sprint race. Had Max made it through Copse, I don't think he would have seen him again after that, so there was an air of depression building as well. It was high-stakes stuff and the emotions run high. He signed off by revealing Max's thought process when it came to battling Lewis. Everybody is beatable at some point in time, and Max had respect for him, but he wasn't in awe of him. He wasn't afraid of him. He relished going up against him and the opportunity to go wheel-to-wheel racing with him. He believed that he could beat him. Fast feed. Williams driver Alex Albon thinks that people would be surprised, but Red Bull advisor Helmut Marko still keeps a very good relationship with all the drivers that he works with. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali feels that with respect to adding new teams in F1, there is the evaluation of the sustainability of the team, the evaluation of not being too crowded with that. Alfa Romeo's Valtteri Bottas stated that his current team is an environment with less pressure. The context in which I am in now is less company and more racing team. But everyone's motivation is the same. Ours is a long-term project. We are focused on next season. The summer break was very enjoyable. No questions about my future, finally. Much less stress. Definitely pleasant. Aston Martin team principal Mike Crack doesn't know if Fernando Alonso underestimates Lance Stroll. He's certainly not scared of going up against him in the same car, or any other driver for that matter, but there's a respect between them. They've known each other for many years, they've raced against each other, and Fernando knows the qualities Lance has. There's real respect there. Red Bull's technical director Pierre Wache clarified that they aim for the best performance during development. It suits Max more now, but that was not the aim of the development. It was about developing the car further. AlphaTauri's Pierre Gasly will try to rest, get some good sleep, and get physically back in shape for the Singapore Grand Prix, because we know it's very extreme conditions. But it's a track I love. Honestly, I love that place. I missed it over the last few years and can't wait to get back there. Do you think Fernando Alonso will get along well with Lance Stroll next year? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you liked this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.